Hi Stampers, welcome back to Did You Stamp Today with Amanda Mertz. Today I'm going to show you how to make these super cute mini paper pumpkin box gift card holders. So they pop open, you've got a little spot for the gift card in here, and we've got some space for some chocolate, or you could do tags or design some note cards to go with. But this is a nice little gift card holder to jazz up your holiday gift giving. And I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. I first saw this idea on Ruth Stamping Corner. She's got tons of awesome videos for different projects. So I first saw it on her blog and I copied it and made it my own and showed it off to my Stampin' Ladies, and we had a good time making these this past week at my class. Here's another version inside. I don't have a gift card holder in there, but it's really cute and get to decorate all the different sides. So let's get started. I'll show you everything that you need to do to get this project put together. All right, we're back with a couple pieces of cardstock that we're going to score. This long skinny one is 1 3/4 by 11, and this will be our belly band. I've pre-stamped it in real red with the kind of peppermint candy stamp from the Frosted Gingerbread set. So this is the one that we're going to be using to do the rest of the project. So this one is just pre-scored or pre-stamped, and then I'm going to score it at 2 5/8, 3 3/4, 7 5/8, and 8 3/4. And that's it. And then you see how that is going to turn into our belly band. So super easy from that one. The next piece we're going to do is this regular, it's like half of a cardstock, or half of a sheet of cardstock. It's 5 1/2 by 11. And this one, I'm not even going to mark it up here. It's super easy. It's 3 scores. It's 3 1/4, 4 1/4, and 5 1/4. Can't get any easier than that, right? You're just gonna do a little bit of pre-folding here. And that's what it should look like after. So get ready for the next step. All right, for this next step, we're gonna use the gift card to just kind of eyeball how long of a slot we need to cut. So just take a pencil and kind of mark the edge of your gift card. And this is going to be on the back side of your scored piece. So when we cut, you won't see that. So slide it into your paper trimmer. Now, normally I use a guillotine trimmer for all of my class paper and personal stamping. So if you've got one of these ones that's got the little blade that you can slide along and just kind of pick where you want to start, you just want to find, I kind of judge it's about at the 11. So I'm going to push that down, score up, and you just want to score, if you can see where that line is, just score up until right there. All right, now you've got one slit. You're just going to slide the cardstock over one way or the other, just a hair. Then you're going to do that same procedure again. Just cut up to your pencil marks. You're going to see. All right, so you're just going to have this little bit. You're just going to take your paper snips. Should have had those out. Just take your paper snips and just kind of snip that little bit out. And then you can take your gift card holder. Oh, perfect. Fits in nice and snugly. It won't slide around. All right, so we'll get rid of this, and then I'll show you how to put the rest of it together. All right, we're back with one of the mini paper pumpkin boxes, and I'm going to show you how to put in the little piece that goes this way. That will become your gift card holder. So there's the slot that we had cut, and super easy. Piece of tear tape on the back side, and another piece of tear tape on the opposite end. Just go ahead and peel that off, and you can decorate, you can stamp the inside of this. I did this in a class setting with probably about 10 people at each session, so we weren't getting too crazy with each box because this was really just showing the concept. All right, so you just want to make sure when you could have your slot on either side, you just want to make sure you put it on the step that goes up. So make sure that when it's folded that your slot is at the top. So you just want to press this down with your little piece of tear tape there. And then this one where you've got your tear tape on the top, you just want to line it up with the crease on the box. And it's really easy, just press that down and boom, you've got your little holder. Super cool, isn't it? And don't forget, I have all the measurements and more step-by-step instructions if you're more of a learner who needs to have one step set out at a time as opposed to a visual learner. So I've got all the measurements out there. And now we're going to decorate the rest of the box. So this all is one sheet of 6x6 designer series paper, and it's the official name, Gingerbread and Peppermint. I can never remember everything's name. So that's all you need is one of these, and you'll be able to decorate the whole thing inside and out. So the first one, we've got this long strip. Let's see, the exact measurement for this one is 5.5 by 1 3/4. This one is just, it ended up being the perfect size after I cut the other pieces. So we're going to stick that on the inside. That just jazzes up the inside a little bit. It's always nice to have everything coordinated. Now the next one, and you can use tear tape to put these on. I found that it didn't really matter if you used like a snail adhesive, or you could certainly use any kind of the blues, but I found that snail worked just as well. Nothing seemed to pop off. All right, and we're just going to take that, line that up on the outside. We've got these 2 narrow strips. I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on those, and those are going to be the ends. Just line that one up. And everything is nice and coordinated. There we go. And then we're going to have these 2 narrow strips of real red. That one's going to go here. And you want to make sure you do it with the box closed, because if you're going around and you put this one here, it's going to get covered up by the flap. So you want to make sure that you do the 1 real red strip on the box flap and not the main part of the box. So that when you tuck the flaps in, everything is showing. And it's, oops, that's going to be crooked, isn't it? Straighten that out. All right, so that's the outside all sorted. There we go. And I'll show you the, let's see, I'm just going to do a little bit of tear tape right here. Now, I would also suggest wrapping it around the belly band, wrapping it around your box, just to make sure, one, your scores are where they should be, and also you don't want to make it so tight that you can't get the belly band on and off. So I always double check, because you don't want to make it so tight that, you know, the person has a hard, you don't want them to rip it when they pull it off. So just wrap it around, make sure that the scores line up before. So you want It's snug, but not so snug that it doesn't slide. So there we go. And we're going to use a bit of the mini ruffled ribbon. This one, I'll measure this one after and let you know how much I'm cutting off here, but I just wrapped it around and we'll see. We'll see how much we need here. All right, so you need about maybe a foot of ribbon. Give yourself a little bit of overlap. So the easiest way to do this one is I take a little bit of tear tape, press it down onto your ribbon. And that's going to be roughly midway. And if you press that down, that'll stick to it, so then you can maneuver and it won't keep sliding off. Then you can do that like twice more around the side, one on each end, before you adhere the ends down. So you don't need a ton of adhesive. The ribbon is stationary, so it's not like they're going to be tying it and untying it. That's what this can be reusable a couple times over. You can keep using them, just like all those gift bags we've got, right? Our family has gift bags that have been through probably 10 Christmases, and they just keep going strong. All right, take this one off. All right, I'm gonna actually do a little bit underneath because this is a little bit longer than I anticipated there. And then you can use your scissors, just make a nice clean cut. There you go. And now, all right, once I found all my dies, I can show you. We've got the scallop rectangle that we made that. We've got the two fancy intricate dies. One is a snowflake, one is an ornament. So that's what these look like, hard to see against the white. And then got just the basic outline of the same right here. We're just going to put these together, and this is what we're going to use to decorate inside of our gift card box and on the outside. So we're going to stamp, we're going to stamp our sentiment in Old Olive. And the beauty of this paper is it's basically Old Olive, real red, and then cinnamon cider, I believe is, if I could look, cinnamon cider. Yes, cinnamon cider, early espresso, Old Olive, and real red. So you can mix and match really easily all the different papers to make a ton of these kinds of projects. All right, and after I glue these together, I'll show you where everything goes inside the box. Be right back. Okay, I've got all my pieces glued together, and we're going to put together first the inside. So I've got my sentiment. Of course, you can write whatever you want in there. And this is going to be on top, or on the inside of the lid, so you see it when you flip it open. I'm just going to line that up right there. And then I'm going to get a couple dimensionals. We'll put those. Oops, grab the minis instead. That's all right. Everybody loves the mini dimensionals. Probably don't need quite so many, but it's got to look even, right? Even if we can't see it. Remember, I know I said it earlier, but in case you came and zoomed forward to the good stuff, all the measurements for all the paper cuts for the inside and the outside, where you need to score and everything, you can find that on my blog. There we go. And then I am going to add a little gem. These are the elegant faceted gems. Love these. They're nice and neutral for all sorts of projects. Put that right there. There we go. So that's the inside. And I've got these Ghirardellis and these little chocolate squares. I have 2 of them tied together and they fit perfectly in there. I'm going to slide my gift card in there. Then we're going to close it up. And then the last thing left to do is to finish off the belly band. Honestly, this is a super fast project. And once you have your cardstock and designer series paper trimmed to size, they really come together really quickly. So this is something you can cut all the papers for and really just sit and put them together, mix and match the different colors, and you have all sorts. You can get all your teacher gifts out of the way. You can get bus driver gifts, kids Sunday school teachers, everybody that you need to give a little something to at Christmas, or you want to give a little something to at Christmas. It's nice and even. And then the final bit, we're just going to do a knot. Trim that right there. Trim that end. Glue dot. Press that right into the glue dot. Pull it off. There's your glue dot. Boom, you're done. Now you could also make this a tag and do the person's name on the other side. You can add another tag to it, but there we go. This is your mini paper pumpkin box. A little pop-up gift card holder on the inside. So I hope you've had fun learning how to put this one together. Check out my blog again for all the measurements. It's written out so you can just cut them all up and put your box together. Thanks so much.